Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good weekend. It's Monday, November 7th. Midterms are tomorrow. We're gonna look at GameStop, some futures, natural gas, SPY, having a rally here. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. We have a Twitter you can follow us on at Happy Money YT, as well as a Discord server. Link for those are in the description. So I got into futures. I went long on the S&P micro futures on Friday because I thought we were going to continue to rally. It's a little unnerving with this volatility and these weird candles on Thursday and Friday, but I still had conviction, still had the bullish MACD. Figured we were probably just coming down to retest some supports, which it looks like that's what this candle was here. And then yesterday, once we flipped bullish on the MACD here, and then here with the green over the 9, yeah, I was ready to go long and stay long. So I did, and then, or no, this was today. No, this was Friday. Yeah. I did, and then today kind of built this little cup and handle from Friday, and then today. And here's our handle, and now we're breaking out from that. So it's looking good. We are still bullish. I think we'll probably keep ripping through these resistances. When, I'm not sure. I think probably at least test this 390 area again and just see what happens up there. See if we resist it or break through it. It's possible we stop short of that in this range right here, this 385, which would kind of make another shoulder here, which would be kind of a head and shoulder if we're going to come down. But I think we'll probably keep rallying. Santa rally potentially in the works as well over the next month and a half or so. Midterms, historically, we rally after them. I think if Republicans, if there's a big red wave, I believe the markets will actually rally on that some. So we'll just see. There might be some volatility over the next, probably tomorrow and maybe the day after. But yeah, I could see us filling this gap even up here, this 400-ish, 401 gap, 406 right here. And then that would, again, make that head and shoulders. Could keep going higher too, I'm not sure. But I think we'll just have to see once we get back up to this resistance up here. So I'm long on those futures still. And yeah, it's worked out pretty well this morning. Well, actually, let's see. Last night at 6 p.m. when futures opened up, natural gas was up like 6-7%. And that's awesome because we were long on those. And then gapped up, so opened at like 7%. Kind of where it's at now, a little higher. Came all up to like 11% today on UNG, and then it's kind of settling back down. But I think this will definitely have legs. I'll probably even average up into a second contract on the futures once this thing consolidates. Might only be a day. Might continue tomorrow, honestly. Because on the hourly, it's RSI's already cooled off. Not sure if it's going to fill that gap on this run up. But if we looked at its last rally up here on the hourly, it was pretty consistent. Just with kind of bull flags and stair stepping. Once the RSI got hot, it would just kind of cool off for, this is one day, this is another day. So this could be something like tomorrow, and then kept rallying. RSI got hot, cooled off for a day. Kind of a nice, predictable, for the most part, trading chart. So looking for something hopefully like this. And then the top came in this form of this head and shoulders, as well as RSI divergence, but it's on the hourly, which I don't trust quite as much. So we'll see. Just be looking for an exit on that, but might average up on it either today, or might just be patient and wait till tomorrow because this thing could come back down some. I think there was news that it's looking like colder temperatures on the way. That's the only thing I see here. But yeah, I think with winter coming, it will probably keep rallying, and with them kind of controlling the supply, they're going to increase the price of it naturally, because the ships sitting off the coast waiting for the prices to come up before they even unload. So yeah, that's UNG. SPY's kind of moving up here again. Next resistance I'd say today would be 380.91, kind of right here, and we'll see if it makes that. We've got about 45 minutes. GME today looks to me just like a coiling up pressure for the upside to come. Pretty big sell this morning, like 5 or 6%. Had a bounce, and then yeah, it's recovered pretty nicely today, just being dragged up from the SPY. There it is, SPY's new high. So maybe tomorrow we see a move up on GameStop. 34, 35. Yeah, we have an RSI divergence here too, which on the hourly I don't like trust it too much, but looks like we are making a bullish MACD crossover on the 1 hour, and if this candle closes this high on the hourly candle, which would be, let's see, in 15 minutes, that'll be green over the 9. So I expect tomorrow, maybe next couple days, to be green. This is also on the daily, this is a hammer candle, which is bullish. So it looks like the support we didn't fully hit that low that I was saying. If we break through that, that's pretty bearish, but it got close. Today it was hitting that low. What was it, 2481? It's possible it kind of comes a little lower before it fully finds a reversal, but today very well could have been that reversal on it. And I still think we could see a retest up in this 35 range. So if you look at these days, this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was 7 peak to peak. So that would be tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so tomorrow will be that day if it was like this. However, this, I mean, that could happen. We could have a big day tomorrow. This kind of double peak was, what, 5 days from candle to candle. This one was longer, so could be something closer to this. That was 13 days. This is 19 days. Oh, that's calendar days. 13 trading days. This one, it's kind of the same deal, but it made a new high. But that was 7 days. 5 days. Yeah, so I'm kind of predicting that it's possible it doesn't happen, but we still have a bullish MACD. Honestly, this just looks like the SPY chart in a way. Like SPY is kind of front running. You see we've got these 2 weird doji candles under the 9 moving average, just like GME had here. But then now today, SPY is already moving up. So I think GME is kind of coiling up for its move. Other big runners today, DWAC is running with Fun and all those ones that ran together. I think Trump might announce that he's going to run for presidency, and I think these are probably running in anticipation of that. Possible it'll dump after he announces. Just kind of a sell the news thing. UWMC is one of the ones in our long term. They had good earnings, so I have a kind of continuation here on that, as well as Corsair. So I have actually shares, and then I have covered calls in these now. So we'll see what happens with those covered calls. Might have to roll them. Positions on. Nice, did nothing today. So that's what I like to see. Don't want to overtrade. And if I don't see it, good setup. I'm enjoying trading futures, and I think it's it's kind of a nice little reset for me to just grind it, trying to be green, and playing it safer, basically, more or less. So the futures account, we're up 2,200 today. This isn't realized, it's unrealized. We were up more actually before, of course, when UNG was up 11 or 12%. But yeah, these micro S&P futures are rallying now. I actually got out of them today because we started trading sideways. On this engulfing candle, I got out for a small gain from when I opened. I don't know, 100 or 200 bucks, and then got back in on a breakout up here, and then it ended up happening here. So I'll probably hold these. Try not to scalp too much, just because timing the market's difficult, and I kind of treat it like a punch card, and you only get so many punches. So like right here, I was like, oh, I could sell out here. Looks like it's, there's an engulfing candle. Looks like it's lost momentum, and then of course just hit this support right here and bounce. So good thing I didn't, because getting back in, I would probably have waited for this to break a new high, and then basically gave up those gains. So trading with the trend of what I feel on the longer term, trading that on the shorter term. So bullish on the daily. Hourly looks bullish, broke out of this resistance back here basically, and so even broke that resistance right there. That's nice. I mean, that's probably where I got that resistance from before. I didn't even notice. So yeah, that's where the futures are at for me, and I might get another long mini natural gas if this comes down some. I still am bullish on it, but for now I'm just holding those. And then on GME, I almost averaged down the calls, but I've just decided to hold them. I've got these 27 calls for this week, which is pretty risky. If we get a big move tomorrow, I'll be selling these. And if we get a move up into that 35 range, I will be closing a lot of position, especially if there's halts around there. Same type of deal. They basically just shut it off when they want to, and it has been pretty obvious. There's going to be a time though when they halt it, and then it's going to be unhalted and it's going to keep ripping. So not to completely leverage one way or the other, but to just practice good risk management and scale out and have exposure kind of both ways, taking profits along the way, I suppose. That's what I got for you guys. We'll see you on Discord. Thanks for watching. Peace out.